just because somebody got songs or lines or speaks on, so like I would never consider Kanye West like the term conscious rapper. Like it puts him in a box that don't.
Not
really
to cut you off,
exist,
but me and my homies I just had this conversation with my homies, and I said, bro, like Kanye was the first emotional rapper.
What you mean by that?
All right, so look, so you got you got the Godfathers of rap. So you got Big, you got you got Big, you got Ice-T, and then you have Grandmaster Flash.
Okay, I don't know how you picked the.
No, I know, right? Okay. I know, right? But so I got Grandmaster Flash because that's the don't push me cut. So this is people talking about what's going on in they vicinity, in their area. You feel me? What's going on?
Okay.
So like from there you go to the Public Enemies. Then you go to the NWAs because they talking about what's going on in their area, right? Then you got Big. He's talking about what's going on in the streets. He talking about what's going on in the streets. He get fly. Then from Big you got Jay-Z, right?
Right.
Now you got from Kanye. Kanye got a tree of his own. Kanye's tree is crazy, bro, because Kanye is a producer in himself, and then you have a College Dropout. And in College Dropout, Kanye's rapping about emotions. He's not rapping about being a thug. He's not rapping about this. He's rapping about dropping out of college and the feelings and bearing all of that shit in Chicago and trying to make it so he can be the one, right? Then from there you got Graduation, where he's rapping about more feelings, the good life, this, that, and the third, and then we get to 808s and Heartbreaks. That's where you get the breakdown of all the auto-tune, right. And now he's pretty much crying on beat, Heartless, all of this Love Lockdown, right? And then you get Drake. Drake takes it to a whole new level. Like no, I feel like
you jumping over a lot of like key storyline elements.
No, I mean
like
for sure, but I'm talking about like the people that like the big headed people that are like that spearhead the way.
Because I think before you can even
the way music is.
Because I think before you can, if you have a conversation about Drake, you got to have a conversation about LL Cool J first. Like the specific thing that Drake does. The music for women, but I was speaking more so on the element of Drake being vulnerable and being like Kanye being vulnerable and being soft and giving everything he can on the track. But I think that same thing too, where it's one of those things where it's not it's like one of those vulnerability it's like the symbiote and like Venom, where like depending on who it go on, it changed the form that it's in. So some of the things that you're talking about with the Kanye's vulnerability, like there's people who did that before him. Their life experience was just different. Like never seen a man cry.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
For sure. And so like I guess I'm saying that Kanye put it through his own prism, but I think same thing. Common was before Kanye. Mos Def was before Kanye. Talib was before Kanye. And look at like in this moment, it's hard to really understand like the impact they had. But like Mos Def was a big enough rapper to be in movies. Like
for sure.
And so same thing, Talib Kweli, he got a few songs where this song was not big in like pop culture or pop world, but in hip hop world, it was a big song, and it was before music was saturated. I think that's one of the things that get forgotten about a lot too, is music didn't always be as saturated as it was now. Right. And so just to get a hard copy album out that was going into stores put you in such a small area,
small category of people. I know. I tell my people this all the time.
That influence is really hard to really put into words, especially even when I think about Beanie Sigel. Like Beanie Sigel got some of the most vulnerable songs I ever heard in my life. And Kanye in the studio with Beanie Sigel, like he there next to him seeing it, and even same thing, Jay got a few vulnerable songs. It wasn't necessarily Jay's go-to move all the time, like it was for some of these other artists. Like to me, LL Cool J's vulnerability was loving women at a time when hip hop was hard.
Right.
Yeah, that was what his vulnerability looked like.
I see
and that opened up a certain door, and same thing, Beanie Siegel's vulnerability was not being the rich glitzy. He wasn't Jay-Z, you know, like
Yeah,
he wasn't fly. He was dirty.
He still wanted to be in the streets.
Yeah, you
with
know
money.
What We Do is dirt is a
On my
dirty
mama.
anthem.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
mama.
You ain't
That's
listening
my
to What
shit.
We Do. It feel it feel grimy. You know, like, and that was his vulnerability is at a time when hip hop was flashy, being grimy. You
Yo,
know,
mama.
same thing. You know, I feel like.